Good morning, sleepyhead. Open up those eyes. I got a surprise for you today. Good morning. Come on, you gotta come down to the lake. You'll never believe what the boys did after they blew up the guide stones. Come on, let's go. Wake up. After they blew up the guide stones, the boys, they got Justin Trudeau tied to the back of the boat. We're going to see how high we can launch him off the wake jump. Let's go, rise and shine. Good morning, everybody. Let's go. Let's see if we can launch Trudeau 100 feet in the air. Good morning.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that.
No, there it is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
Okay, but now I can't read it. There's no words on it.
Okay. Ready? Sure.
There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean? To play us out.
Sting is going to do. It's a video. Sting video. Okay.
What is
for credits?
I don't know what that means. To play us out. What does that mean? To end the show?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
Okay. In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a. I can't do it.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live. Right. Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.
His neck flares up, and he's doing his thing, and he's trying to jump up at me. Chickens are dying every day, people, at churches, Popeyes, and Kentucky Fried Chicken. Really. So I'm defending myself. You know, I was feared for my safety, and the chicken, died.
He was trying to get the animal away.
And I tried to hit it, but the chicken's jumping up at me, and I accidentally knocked it in the head.
Nick says the rooster attacked people.
I have not heard that, because I know the neighbor here. I know him. Like, we're friends. He never said anything to me about it.
I did tell him, after the chicken hit my dad, I said, hey man, the chicken attacked my dad. Oh, it's just a chicken. What's he gonna do? Okay, well, look.
The neighbors even disagree on how others saw Big Roo.
The kids that used to live over there, they were throwing rocks and sticks at this chicken to keep it away.
I know the kids down here, they played with the rooster a little bit, like would throw rocks at it and chase it.
So one day when Nick says the rooster followed him and attacked him.
Call it a lucky shot, whatever.
But when Dave Felice came home, all he saw was his rooster dead in a ditch.
I said I'm calling JSO. I called JSO. JSO didn't do nothing. Then a couple days later, I realized I could call animal control.
And in late June, James Nix went to jail for animal cruelty.
Next thing you know, he calls the chicken police on me.
While the neighbors continue the fight, Nick says he never should have been arrested.
Chickens are dying every day, people, at churches, Popeyes, and Kentucky Fried Chicken. Really.
And Dave Felice says he might move out after all of this, but Nick says he's been there for 50 years and he doesn't plan on moving anytime soon. Now, if you'd like to see his full interview, you can see that on our web article. For local coverage you can count on in Jacksonville, Kristen Rary, Action News Jax.
Nick flares up and he's doing his thing and he's trying to jump up at me.
Good morning, Vietnam!
And felt it on that long drive. Fantasize, but pleasure never happens on the first try. You did it to me, I was so all up there in my head when I saw a shimmer of what could have been, so let it down. This will be much better when we're both high on the first time. So give it to me. Tell me now how much you have wanted this.
You're now tuned into the most censored morning show in the realm, Rise and Grind.
All that we've missed. Please take me now. Please take me now. Televise the seconds leading up to when we collide. Take your time, I will not be rushing when I'm inside.
Good morning, everybody. It's Friday, July 8th. The time is now 5:06 a.m. in the Central Standard Time. It feels like it's been a year since we've been live. I am so happy to be here today. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed that special intro. We're going to have to get into that poor Ruth, the Roo chicken story. The poor rooster who was killed. Rest his soul. Let's get into this morning thing. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. I missed you. Good morning. Rise and shine, the moon said to the sun. It's Friday, July 8th. Let's have some fun. Good morning, everybody. It says here, speak to your children as if they are the wisest, kindest, most beautiful, magical humans ever created. For what they believe is what they will become. I need to relax. That intro was funny. This one says, when you raise your vibration, all that is not in alignment with you will naturally leave your life. It's true. Oh, skipped ahead, sorry. Good morning. We have the sun and the moon and the water together here. It's a beautiful picture. It says here, quote, you should sit in nature for 20 minutes a day. Unless you're busy, hey, then you should sit out there for an hour. Get out into nature today, please. And this weekend, it soothes your soul. Forest bathe. Swim in the lakes. This one says, just listen. The most powerful way to heal someone is to listen. Don't think or judge. Just listen. People start to heal the moment they feel heard. You can't be a healer if you refuse to step outside of your own emotions and view things entirely from the perspective of the other person. Such a beautiful meme. I love the artwork a lot. It's beautiful. But yes, everybody, are you taking the time to listen to those around you? Allow them to heal. This one says, meditate. Live purely. Be quiet. Do your work with mastery. Like the moon. Come out from behind those clouds and shine. Let's have a look at some of the beautiful pictures of the moon here in the clouds. Close to you. She is just above your head, everybody. The moon is not 250,000 miles away. It's ridiculous. Look at her nestled in these clouds right here. These clouds are only a few miles up into the sky. But look at how beautiful it is. I'm always talking about the sun here. This morning we're going to show a little bit of how beautiful the moon is. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Mrs. Moon. Shine on us. Come on. She's got a cooling light, right? And if you light a bonfire during a full moon, it will roar. It fuels it. If you didn't know. Look at that picture. Oh. And she just cartwheels through the sky. Day after day, night after night, her glory. Nothing is hid from it. It's beautiful. I love the moon. Very connected. And the clouds, it's so beautiful. And as you can see in these pictures, there are tons of clouds behind the moon. Behind her, not in front. These clouds are going behind her. So if you don't know, she is beautiful. So beautiful. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, it's Friday, July 8th. We're just taking our time here off the start. Let's get into something else here. Let's go. Come on. What's this one say? Just one more booster to flatten your pulse, as seen in most of the realm. Good morning. Look at this one. Amateurs, he says. Yeah, they sure are, George. They sure are. Good morning, everybody. They call this guy Tristan Trudont, cuck of Canada. They call me 007, it says. 0 accomplishments, 0 integrity, and yeah, 7% more inflation. Let's go, rise and shine. Good morning. Good morning, Justin. Yes, everybody tuning in. Oil has dropped below $100 for the first time a barrel since May 11th. They're going to make things a little cheaper. Good. I've had enough of these prices. Trying to make me mad. We're going to get into our first song break soon. Let's check this out. In case you did not know about this, it says a 2 megawatt windmill is made up of 260 tons of steel. That's a lot of tons. That required 300 tons of iron ore and 170 tons of caulking oil, all mined, transported, and produced by hydrocarbons. A windmill could spin until it falls apart, and it's never going to generate as much energy as it took to build it. Wake up, these are retarded. Bad technology. This one says, mimicocotchery is the name for the specific phenomena of seed dispersal by ants. Mutualism is a relationship in which both sides benefit. It's a give and take. If you didn't know, I always ask, how do the flowers grow up from the dirt? I always wonder what plants the seeds. So we found an answer. It says, in the case of ants and spring ephemerals, the plant seeds feed the ants, they eat them, and then the ants plant the seeds. An astounding 30 to 40% of woodland spring wildflower seeds are, quote, planted by ants. Thank you, ants. Come on, that's beautiful. So the ants are the gardeners, and the bees are the pollinators. Isn't that amazing? Everything works together in this place in a beautiful symbiosis. So if anybody's tuning in and you showed up late, you are going to want to go back and check out the intro. It is good. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to get to this first song break. I'm going to see you after this. Let's go. Happy Friday, July 8th. It's now 5:13 in the Central Standard Time. Let's go. I'll see you after this break.
morning came, skies, knows where to stand up and fight. We didn't know which way to turn when the fighting came. There was a moment that we learned nothing would be the same. There were lights in the sky that night, then everything changed. I've never seen something burn so bright. It caused so much pain. There were tears in their eyes that night, but they can't look away. A million voices that all cried out, we'll never hear them again. And then the lights went out. I didn't notice when the morning came. All the buildings were burning, they were caught up in the flames. There were people all around me, they had nowhere else to go. They were standing in the ashes of the place they once called home. There was fire in the skies, hell upon the ground. There was fear and confusion, they were frozen by the sound. There were bodies on the pavement, a mother and a child. So much pain and destruction. Can someone tell me why?
This is the only morning show. It's not sponsored. What a new song. That was Lights by The Last Arcade. What an intro song. If you don't know, it's super good to get some sax in the morning to get your soul moving. Nothing like some saxophone in the morning. Let's get into these tweets and tabs. Let's look into the news. We've been away. Lots has happened. But we're just going to touch on some of these here points. It says seawater lantern. What? Just 2 cups of seawater provides adequate energy to power it for 45 days. Wow, check this out. Beautiful invention. Cool.
This is Waterlight, developed by the Colombian renewable energy startup Edina. It's a revolutionary lantern that generates light and power by using one of the most precious natural resources on Earth, the sea. Using just 2 cups of salt water, this beautiful lantern can create clean and renewable energy for up to 45 days. Waterlight is life-changing for communities who live in remote, off-grid areas without access to reliable electricity. Additionally, Waterlight is eco-friendly, being 100% recyclable and waterproof, so it's durable and sustainable regardless of where it ends up. The Waterlight also has sacred ancestral ties. The design is inspired by the Colombian Wayu community and their ancestral connection with the sea. This indigenous community lives on the remote La Guajira Peninsula that spans the border of Colombia and Venezuela. This access to electricity fosters economic growth and improves their quality of life. Before, the fishermen were unable to fish at night. Children had to do their homework by candlelight, which was hazardous. Artisans were unable to fill their orders, and cell phones couldn't be charged. Now all of that has changed. So how does salt water generate electricity? This incredible lantern utilizes the ionization of an electrolyte composed of salt water, which converts the magnesium inside of the lantern. More specifically, it has a specifically designed electronic circuit that manages to extend the transfer of these ions from a saline medium to convert them into convenient and instantaneous energy. The electrodes of the salt bridge enable the draining of energy from the salt water, an already established process, but with the electronic circuit. This small yet mighty circuit makes it possible to extract around 500 watts for each liter of water. Waterlight's possibilities are endless. It can build
limitless.
communities in need of an electrical source.
Check that out. Good morning.
Or listen to a radio.
So we're just showing you more ways here that you can create power. Remember, so much of this realm is water, salt water, and you can actually turn it into power. Check this old building technique out. Look at this. Probably really loud. Sorry about that. Give me a second. I'll talk to make sure that it does. Let me turn that down. Thanks for tuning in. 5:22 a.m. in the Central Standard Time. Check this out. Look at this thing. It's 100 years old, people. Check it out. They were able to make forms. They were able to do all this fancy concrete work. Look at this. They're 3D printing, you guys. 3D printing 100 years ago. Come on, tune in. Let's go. Good morning. It's Friday, July 8th. Come on, let's go. Let's learn. This is your 3D printing before 3D printing was ever even thought of. This was like 100 years ago. There was no computers then. Look at this thing. Look at the engineering behind this. Come on. Where are the smart inventors gone? The New World Order can't ruin everything. Look at this. Unbelievable technologies. They've dumbed us down, you guys. Come on. Rise and grind. Look at these things. Let's get through it. We got lots to get to. I want to show you what the finished product was. This is all 3D printed. Cement work. Check it out. Let's go. Good morning, everybody. What happened to the sound of my background music? I'm a little rusty, okay? Come on. Let me get a few laps around the rink before you call me out. Something fishy going on here, it says, with Australian pilots last year. Can't think why, though. Australian airline pilots. Magazine reported 1 pilot passed away in 2019, 6 pilots passed away in 2020, and a whopping 111 passed away in 2021. Not really reported on, but we're asking, we wonder why. So many pilots, I'm afraid to fly. Pilot's going to get myocarditis and fall out of the sky due to the solar rays. Maybe he was doing gardening. Putin is serving in the New World Order, it says. The Illuminati are deceiving you with Putin. If you're not aware of this, it's true.
A New World Order.
There they are. If you want to look closely, George Jr., George Sr., and this is Vladimir Putin. Same team. Don't be fooled anymore. Let's go. Wake up, rise and shine. It's Friday time. We are here. We're back. It's been too long. It is Putin and Bush.
The need for new
Kissinger. New World Order. One where we'll take everything you have and you'll love it. Same team. There's him with the Queen, huh? Oh, Putin's taking on the bad guys, right? That's what they tell me. Look, Ronnie James, look, Putin is a good guy. He's fighting the New World Order. Get the fuck out of here. He is the New World Order. Oh, what's that? A tiny hat, huh? Good morning. What's that, Marty? Sorry, the Goyim. We got to show the Goyim today. We're going to show the Goyim. Let's go. Rise and shine. Look at this. Anyone who thinks they live on a sphere, anyone who thinks they live on the flat AE map and model with the sun 3,000 miles up, I got another thing to tell you today. This sun is coming up out of the ground below these clouds. Below. This is below the plane, and there's a horizon behind the sun. If we were living on a globe, that sun had to be behind the horizon over here, everybody. Come on, think about it. Good morning. Good morning. Need an abortion, it says? Try the cerveza jabola. Let's go. Look at this puppy dog. Oh. Animals are beautiful. Beautiful. Look at her carrying her baby. I love labs. Had a couple labs in my life. We had a nice chocolate lab. His name was Buddy. Well, this is a beautiful puppy though. She's carrying her baby. One of the worst creatures ever, and still idolized by so many cucks and idiots. Fully in the club. All are born female. Fraud. No, I don't know. But one thing I want to tell you is that this was Trump taking his daughter to a Jeffrey Epstein party. Okay? This is a sick man. He's going to pay for everything he's done. Let's keep coming here. Keep going. Oh, what is this? Let's make sure you can see all these cucks. Okay, why we talk about the tiny hat so much? It's not just the Jays. It's also the Rome. Rome sets this up. Sends these guys here. Look, we got the prince, right? Clinton, Obama. They're all at the wall cucking out. Boris, he's gone, right? I just want to keep showing you guys the reasons why we say what we do. We know who is in power. We know who we can't talk about. And we're going to show you exactly who that is. Go figure. Look at this. Mark the Cuck Zuck. Here with BB. Net and Loser You. These two are just agents of the Vatican. Thinking that they have some J-ish superiority. They're just a bunch of Vatican bitches. Okay, these two cucks serve Rome. They bow and cuck out to the Pope. That's all they are. Continuing here, it says breaking. I wasn't here yesterday. But yes, Boris Johnson resigned. It's all a big fucking show. Okay, don't waste your time worrying about any of this nonsense. We need to get all of the government worldwide to resign. Then you'll see me cheer. Continuing on here, yeah, the Guidestones are gone. I'll give a little round of applause. Thank you. Take these things down. I did want to go there and piss on them, but I can't. They're gone now. The New World Order decided to blow them up. And they did a shitty job, too. They couldn't even drop these things? Come on. What a joke. What a joke. There's some more on that. Where did that go? You can see here, you got them breaking down. Oh, they're showing us the Yiddish. Oh, look at that. Yiddish made the shot. This one also goes on to talk about these connections to George Bush. The Guidestones fell on July 6th or 7/6. The day is George Bush's 76th birthday. He definitely is and was a Skull and Bones member. 322. The Guidestones were unveiled on 322 in 1980. Oh, look at that year showing up. It says this happened one day after CERN relaunched at double the record-breaking energy levels. Let's go! You know what? I'm going to eat that CERN energy. Fire that shit up. Come on, I need the power-ups. I'm going to take it, New World Order. Fire it up. So, no, lo and behold, if you guys haven't seen, I don't know if you guys have been hot on the news. So right away after the supposed arson happened, instead of investigating and doing all the data analysis and stuff like that, they just sent in a crane and just demolished it. Take it down. We don't want to get caught for what we've done, they said. Let's go. Breaking just in, NASA admits climate change occurs because of changes in Earth's solar orbit, not because of SUVs and fossil fuels. Get out of here. Breaking in Alabama, they're saying if embryos are now considered people, the mortality rates are soaring. This is the big intro, if you guys didn't see. Chickens die every day, says this man. Florida man arrested for killing neighbor's rooster. Roo. This podcast is dedicated to Roo. You're gonna be missed. He was a good rooster. The kids trolled him. Right? The kids. Don't let your kids abuse animals. It's a natural thing for them wanting to play around and do things like that. Don't freak out. Just tell them, hey, love, be gentle. Say always be gentle and be kind with animals. But let's check this out. Let's watch this again in case you missed it. Oh, it was so funny, this guy. I don't know if it's real, but it is funny. Really funny.
They come arrested me last Thursday. They were here.
I lose them the animals, but I was not expecting them to lose them to my neighbor. That's like my friend.
Neighbors in a fight over a dead rooster, and one of them facing a felony charge. Aggravated animal cruelty is a third-degree felony, meaning that he could face up to 5 years in prison. I'm Tanika Hughes.
I'm Ben Becker in for John Bachman. Actually, Jack's Kristen Rare is live at JSO. Kristen,
it's a real story.
So you spoke to both neighbors who disagree on how and why the rooster died.
Yeah, the two neighbors say they will not come to an agreement, but no matter what, it ended with one of them spending 30 hours inside the jail on an animal cruelty charge he says he disagrees with.
I didn't know to give it a 21-gun salute. CPR, mouth to mouth. You know, or call the chicken ambulance.
Was Jason DeFelice's pet rooster. That is until James Nix hit it with a stick.
So I'm defending myself. You know, I was feared for my safety. Died.
Nick says the rooster attacks people.
I have not heard that, because I know the neighbor here. I know him. Like, we're friends. He never said anything to me about it.
I did tell him, after the chicken hit my dad, I said, hey man, the chicken attacked my dad. It's just a chicken. What's he gonna do? You know, okay, well, look.
He's got evidence of the chicken bites. It's killing me. He's like, look, this is what the chicken did. He's got evidence that the chicken's a violent.
I went to jail. They come arrested me last Thursday.
I don't know. Hold on.
I haven't heard that, because I know the neighbor here.
I don't know what happened, you guys. I don't know what happened, but my sound came back. They tried to stop me from podcasting. That was crazy.
Like, we're friends. He never said anything to me about it.
I did tell him, after the chicken hit my dad, I said, hey man, the chicken attacked my dad. It's just a chicken. What's he gonna do? You know, okay, well, look.
We disagree on how others saw Big Roo.
The kids that used to live over there, they were throwing rocks and sticks at this chicken to keep it away.
I know the kids down here, they played with the rooster a little bit, like would throw rocks at it and chase it.
So one day when Nick says the rooster followed him and attacked him,
his neck flares up and he's doing his thing at me.
He was trying to get the animal away.
And I tried to hit it, but the chicken's jumping up at me and I accidentally knocked it in the head. You know, call it a lucky shot.
But when DeFelice came home, all he saw was his rooster dead in a ditch.
I said, I'm calling JSO. I called JSO. JSO didn't do nothing. Then a couple days later, I realized I could call animal control.
And in late June, James Nix went to jail for animal cruelty.
Next thing you know, he calls the chicken police on me.
While the neighbors continue to fight, Nick says he never should have been arrested.
Chickens are dying every day, people, at churches, Popeyes, and Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Kentucky Fried Chicken. We gotta hear that again.
Dying every day, people, at churches, Popeyes, and Kentucky Fried Chicken.
The fight, Nick says he never should have been arrested.
Chickens are dying every day, people, at churches, Popeyes, and Kentucky Fried Chicken.
And DeFelice says he might move out after all of this. Nick says he's been there for 50 years and he doesn't plan on moving anytime soon. Now, if you'd like to see his full interview, you can see that on our web article. For local coverage you can count on in Jacksonville, Kristen Rary, Action News Jax.
That has to be one of the funniest stories I've ever seen in my entire life. Got cerveza, doctors warn powering through it, even from home, can worsen the death toll. Health toll. Can't do nothing, you get the cerveza, you're done. Here we go, we'll get through a couple more of these tweets. We're going to do another song and get into the memes in the morning. Before we go about our awesome Friday, let me get the background music. Does it sound weird to you guys with me just talking now without the background music? I don't know if it sounds weird. But hey, here we go. It's Friday, July 8th. The time is 5:36 a.m. in the Central Standard Time. That's 6:36. Not to say the stupid 36 number, but hey, to everybody on the East Coast, what's up? Good morning. Italian farmers rising up, it says. We are not slaves. Well, I mean, you're slaves, but you're fighting back.
Dovreste venire tutti con noi, perché mancherà il pane sulla tavola a queste condizioni. Non ce la facciamo più. Non ce la facciamo più. Dovreste essere con noi.
It's beautiful. Look how beautiful it is in Italy, too. It's nice there. It's nice there. Beautiful. So the Italian farmers, now we got Polish farmers. Beautiful, beautiful. Rising up in the city of Warsaw. Fighting back. It looks all controlled, all staged, just like the Canadian trucker convoy. Same thing. Oh, that's loud. Let me get that real quick. I don't want to blast your ears out too loud. We got Polish people, Italians standing up. Is it fake? Is it staged? Why aren't the Canadians doing this? Well, they did it in the winter, right? We gotta love the Canuckistanians. Protest in minus 30-degree weather. Love you, Canada. It says, wow, Dutch farmers now. 400 tractors positioned on the lawn to make an inscription visible above. It says, no farmers, no food, help. They are trying to make everybody starve. The New World Order, they're taking away all of our farming. Don't let them come back in the future and say, well, due to the climate change, we've lost. Nah, they shut the farmers down, stopped giving them the stuff they needed. And we said this was going to happen because a bunch of the products like fertilizer and stuff like this comes from the area that's supposedly at war, right? Nonsense, people. All of it's nonsense. Here, I'm going to put this link in the chat for anybody that feels like reading. If you're here this early, bright morning, it says Jubal on, the true lowercase g god of Freemasonry. If you'd like to read about this, go ahead. It's good to learn. Try to do as much learning here as we can. We're almost done these tweets and tabs. It says Ghislaine Maxwell appeals sex crimes conviction of her 20-year sentence. You're going to let her out, huh? You're going to let her out. Don't you worry as soon as you're not looking. The United Nations has removed Agenda 21 related article published in 2008 from its website. The article says world hunger is necessary. A necessary evil because, quote, no one works harder than hungry people. Get the f out of here. Klaus Schwab, you son of a... Oh, boy. The benefits of world hunger. Wonder why they took this article down. I'll let you guys be the judge of that on the other side of the screen. This here, we're going to end with this. This is beautiful. Oh, my heart. My heart. A 36-year-old man from Toronto who experienced a medical episode and is alive, though, because of a heroic efforts of 5 men. These are fucking heroes, not your doctors and nurses. Well, I mean, sometimes they are, too. Not the ones dancing on TikTok. They rushed to save this man's life. Okay? This man crashed his car. Check this out. And the car was on fire. Right? There's no jaws of life. The firemen didn't show up and pry open the car. They only had a matter of time before this person was going to burn to death. Probably had a heart attack due to myocarditis, but I can't get into that because they've already given me a medical thing warning. Next time I'm going to have to be on another channel. Boom, there's fighting. Get it? Get that door open. They're doing whatever they had to do. Boom, he's punching it with his bare hands. Let's go. That's a fucking hero right there. All these men. Beautiful. The car was about to get really badly on fire. This is what you do. Only if people could do this for our freedoms. The same amount of passion. It's okay, honey. Calm down. It's okay. They got it. They got it. Don't worry, on the other side of the screen, they saved this person. They got him out. They got him out. See what happened just after? Moments after they rescued this man. Look at that. My heart. I hope that these heroes have a wonderful day. And from my heart to theirs, thank you. True heroes in this world. That's what the news should be. Let's get into this next song. I'll see you after this break.
Dreaming summer's gone, you're still so sweet to me. You got every power above the storm. We'll get out of the shade and I'll run the snow. I'm out of the gray, I wanna feel your glow now. Got a different kind of love with you, a different way that I've been feeling. A different kind of love with you, yeah. Take me up right through the ceiling. You're the brightest that I ever knew, sweetest star that's always beaming. Got a different kind of love with you. On days when I wanna give the least of me, you used to meet me here and help put out my fires. And I know nothing will change. You shine on me and take me out of the shade. Your sun on my skin will cling to me forever. More of you, the better. Our leaves fall and spin, and we'll stay warm together. The more of you, the better. Oh, when you speak, I hang on every letter. The more of you, the better.
And that was the More of You the Better Mickey Ficky remix. Let's get back into these. Good morning, everybody. If you slept in, you might want to go back and watch from the start. There was a bunch of content put out there. Have a great morning. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let's get into these here memes before we get out into the sun. This one says hemp rope is one of the strongest fibers. It is also mildew and mold resistant. Wow, it's as effective as nylon and polyester. It's also safe too for the environment, unlike nylon and polyester. Good morning, everybody. You guys have freshly ground coffee in your life, or are you still drinking that store-bought canned stuff? Yeah, they say put it in the freezer. Morty, put it in the freezer. The goyim just don't know. No, actually, if you crack and freshly grind your coffee every day, it'll always taste the freshest. Okay. This one says, you want to know how many true friends you have? Go on, tell them the earth is flat. We'll see what you got. If you want to start arguments with people and see them get triggered, I generally wait till people ask me questions. Let's keep going here. It says, how does the sun produce this in one single place in the realm? This little sunlight blasting through these clouds. Yet, mainstream modern science will tell us that the sun illuminates the earth like this. So, which story do you guys want to believe? The fake cartoon one that NASA sells you, or the actual one that you can go out and witness with your eyes? I'll leave that up to you. Good morning, sunrise. Need an abortion, it says? Try the cerveza. Can't leave that one up too long. It says 74.2 million people in the U.S. have not had a single dose of the cerveza jabola, and another 157 million have refused the second and or third dose. According to the CDC, that's 70% of the U.S. population are now refusing to partake in the largest real-world PSYOP. Not ever, but a large one. Sometimes we gotta have good news. Tiffany & Co., you guys. I don't know, I used to like this. I used to want to buy this for certain individuals in my life. Maybe my mom. I think I bought her Tiffany & Co. something one time. It's satanic. Look at this. They're selling you a crown of thorns. Now, anyone out here that, you want to diss the scriptures and say that it's some kind of control mechanism, which is ridiculous. If you haven't read the book, you'll realize it defeats all the control mechanisms. Why are they doing this symbolism? Why are they mocking the king? Because he became meek. It's not going to be like that the next time. Let's continue here. The party told you to reject the evidence of your eyes and ears. It was their final, most essential command. This is a quote from the George Orwell novel called 1984. If you haven't seen this or read this, you need to. Let's continue on before we finish here. Oligarchy Rigging 101, it says. This setup is called, quote, controlled opposition, end quote, aka manipulating people's emotion to make them think they have a meaningful choice. So they radicalize the left and the right. Trump, we showed you in the beginning of the week, said that he would run as a Republican because the Republicans are the stupidest voters in the realm, and he could trick them. You got Hillary, they put her on the left. She's supposed to be for, she's anti-racist, even though she's one of the most racist people alive. They both work for the Roman Vatican. We've shown you the tweets, and we'll continue to show that. Don't play their games. Look here, it says, this was Vladimir Lenin, quote, the best way to control the opposition is to lead it ourselves. You gotta watch out who your leaders are, who's getting the views, who's getting set up, who is getting promoted, who are the leaders. And then you realize, okay, yeah, they're Rothschild-owned cucks. We are all being played, it says. Divide and conquer. If they keep us fighting with each other, like ridiculous people coming out making slanderous arguments against Jason and I, who are just showing you what we found for fun, our passion. Everybody wants to come and fight with us, but if we could just work with each other, we would never fight. While we're fighting each other, we're not fighting the enemy. That's what they want. So they send in people like Q and Jake the asshole just to make up arguments. And yes, we have to defend ourselves. I don't want to do that nonsense. I hate it. But I will. But come on, this is the truth. The divide and conquer is what they do. They use skin color, nationality, sexual preference, religion, language, profession, class, social customs, and political identity. These are just some of the main ways that you're targeted. We got to rise above this together. Come on, let's stop fighting. I don't want to have to come out and call people names and defend myself. Just do your thing. Make good content. Let me do mine. We get into this. This is important, okay? I really want to help people out there because parking is something that we do. Okay, we park every day, and I can show you. If you're good at doing other things, hey, I can trade. I can teach you how to park like a champ. Let's watch this person here. Now we're not parallel parking. We're getting into a tight spot at a back row. We've moved on now. We're moving up in the chain of difficulty and how to park. So you see this guy is trying to help. He's like, okay, turn your wheel this way, turn your wheel that way. No, not quite like that. No, didn't quite make it. No, oh, closer. No, didn't quite make it. He's let me try. He's going. No, didn't quite make it. No. Oh, not really doing too much better. The guy, he didn't help. Okay, the problem here, okay, they're not cranking the steering wheel. You have to crank it the entire direction when you start your move. Then you got to move forward, cranking it the entire other way. Okay, that's how we do. This person shows up. They're going to help. Parks the scooter right in the way through, bro. Oh, there we go. Okay, hold on. We got it. This person actually knew. Let's see. Let's watch how they did it. Okay, let's go through this really slowly. So he pulled forward. Parallel. Look, he's got the wheels cranked all the way. Okay, using your rear view mirrors is the key. Okay. Let's look at this in this driving school presentation here. Oh, too tight like that. Let's turn the wheels this way. He went too far forward. Oh, that didn't work. What are we going to do? Oh, I couldn't get out that way. Well, it's easier if there was no car there, right? So we see that's sort of the angle that we need. So let's try again. Okay. Turn the wheels all the way to the left. Okay, turn the wheel, all the way to the left. Do that again slowly. See those wheels turning? Might want to zoom in here. You go out. Oh, stopped. What is he doing? He's turning the wheels all the way the other way now. Stop. Turn the wheels all the way the other way. See that? Let's go back. Look, everybody. Turn the wheel all the way the other way. Crank it. Back up a little bit. Okay. And we're going to turn the wheels all the way the other way again. Boom. And you did it! Success. Success. This is one of the most important things. I want to teach you guys how to park. I want you to be excellent Ronnie Shine Parkers. Good morning. It's Friday, July 8th. It's 5:51 a.m. in the Central Standard Time. Controlled opposition. Milo, Yiannopoulos, Tiny Hat Cook, Alex Jones, Tiny Hat Cook. Who won't they talk about? Their mission is to infiltrate, divide, and distract. This guy's playing upon many roles. Hates women, promotes the LGBTQ, and he's supposedly a truth seeker or a freedom fighter. I don't think so. We got Julian Assange, another made-up fake nonsense. WikiLeaks is simply the system's honeypot trap for whistleblowers. And when we started calling this out, now we have James O'Keefe. He is the new whistleblower honey trap. Come on, you guys think you're going to have evidence against the New World Order and you're going to call someone up and say, hey, I've got all this evidence. What do you think's going to happen to you? Controlled opposition, controlling the opposition is the theme that we're trying to show you guys here. All WikiLeaks and James O'Keefe and all these other guys that you see promoted and put up there, they're saying, if you want to be a whistleblower, contact us now. They're going to kill your ass. All right? My heart goes out to Brian Marchment. I don't know if he died from whatever, myocarditis. I don't know. He died. He was 53 years old. He died in Montreal. My heart goes out to him. Just a quick story about Brian Marchment. I was at a hockey game, and it was in the third period. I can't remember exactly what had taken place, but this guy here took on a guy. He wanted to fight. He called the guy from the far end of the rink all the way down to the end of the rink where I was sitting. And just beat the living daylights out of this guy. I'll never forget you, Brian. Rest your soul. I hope you didn't get the Ebola and go that way. Good hockey player. Tough man. One of the toughest. This guy doesn't look that tough. When you look at this guy, he doesn't look that tough. Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Try fighting him. Let's keep moving. Rest his soul. Cerveza 19 Ebola data in Ontario as of June 16th. All Cerveza data sheets will be updated weekly on Thursday by 2 p.m. It says, please note that cases by Ebola status data will no longer be published as of June 23rd. Well, they're stopping to share the data. Did you know, if you guys still think anonymous and all this other nonsense, these are more controlled oppositions. Your search engine, your social media are proxies for the CIA and the NSA surveillance, and so too is anonymous. They're all working together to subvert the real truth movement. They send in agents and shills to cause divisions, to distract. And they usually try to mock their victims. They try to pick upon an argument that they create, and then they mock people so that everyone thinks that they don't listen to their truth anymore. It says here, every modern social rebellion has controlled opposition from the state. Beware of that. Every group is infiltrated. Hegelian dialectic here. It says the synthetic solution of these conflicts can't be introduced unless those being manipulated take a side. Gotta take a side, or you're not being controlled. That will advance the predetermined agenda. That's what the Hegelian dialectic is. Good morning. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let me just slow down. We're getting closer to the end of the morning show. I gotta go work in the sun. We're gonna probably try to set up a tarp today, but this one, my beautiful elephant, is back. But this time we're not talking about cerveza, okay? It says, help people even when you know, especially when you know they can't help you back. These are the people you need to help. Thank you, Mr. Elephant. This one says, believe in something, CNN. Even if it means fabricating everything, be like CNN and just fabricate it. When people ask me, what are your political views? I tell them, hey, I don't have any. Sorry, Marty, we don't play that two-bird, same wing thing. Politics is an illusion. I don't believe in politics. It's a dialectic set up to keep people in opposition with themselves, not even with other people. They create these barriers in your own consciousness. There's no such thing as politics. It doesn't exist. It never has existed and never will. It's a mechanism for controlling one's mind. Okay? Anyone out there that believes in David Icke, hey, guess what? David Icke and Jimmy Savile, best friends, it says here, even in 1981. How long do you think that is? You know, this guy is a Watch out for the people that they put up in front of you. If you see yourself becoming emotionally attached, be conscious, introspect, look at who is emotionally touching you and why. Be careful of your energy. This one says, let me issue and control a nation's money, and I care not who writes this so-called laws. That's Mary Amschel Rothschild. Get you some of that. Figure it out, people. They don't care about that. They just want to run you with the money. That's why we call it the bankers all the time. But the price we pay here to pierce through this veil is not being able to always show others what we see. I try to show as much as I can. And so should you. But be kind, be calm, take your time. Enjoy the life today. The path is more difficult here, right? I know it's difficult for you guys on the other side of the screen. I know it's difficult for everyone right now, but hey, come on. You have a higher calling. That's why it's more difficult. Make it happen. Shock everyone, it says. Do the impossible. That's what we want to inspire, because you can do it. This one says signature pattern of vibrations and the signature pattern of discharge. Look at that. It's an interesting picture. I'll have to study this more in depth. If you guys tune in tomorrow night on BFE, Beyond Flat Earth, we're going to have memes of the week 26. It's going to be on Beyond Flat Earth tomorrow night. So we have some more time to prepare. It's going to be hot today. Probably get up to 130 on the roof. It says the American Civil War, was engineered by the Rothschilds. The Rothschilds, again, like we've been talking about, used a divide and conquer strategy to take America back by creating a conflict between the North and the South. Most people don't know that this is what was set up. The North was to be the British colony, annexed to Canada under the control of Lionel Rothschild. And the South was to be a French colony, given to Napoleon III of France, and under the control again of James Rothschild. Okay, so everything that's happened, the entire situations that we see before us, was all staged, scripted, narrated, and then they fake assassinated, which we believe. I don't even know if they really killed. They killed him in an acting theater. Think about this. The symbolism behind his supposed assassination. It happened at a theater. I'll let you guys think about that. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you rewind and watch off the top so you don't miss anything. This is cool. An electric cannon that used no gunpowder. This is over 100 years ago. I know this is just CGI, but it's an interesting thing to think about. Propelling type of a bomb or bullet with magnets. We're going to talk more in the future with magnetism. It's an interesting study, but we're not going to do it from a satanic perspective. Let's keep going here. The truth about radium. Radium, something we think is called radiation. Radium was used for over 25 years in health. It was added to water, toothpaste, butter, food, and cosmetics as well. Radium cured many diseases like breast cancer, diabetes, all these other ones I'm not going to even try to read, and even impotence, man. Radium was viewed as the secret of life in the earliest 20th century. But after plus 20 years, the controllers pushed the scam story of radiation girls to demonize radium. So they bring in their pharmaceutical monopoly to the world. 50 of 4,000 radium workers allegedly died from radium. In reality, apparently they died from syphilis. If radium was the cause of these deaths, radium would have killed not 50, but all 4,000 of the women workers, along with the millions throughout the years. Yet in reality, there is not a single proof that any of these people died from radium. Radium comes from uranium, which is a rock in the earth. And if you have a certain kind of detector, it'll make noise, right? But a physicist, if you have any time today, check out Galen Winsor, GALEN-WINSOR, Galen Winsor. He debunked the nuclear scam. He was swimming in the cool-off pools. He built the power plants, okay? So take some time and look into this theory. Look into it. Tell me what you find. The word racism is a simple term of slander used in the psychological warfare to stop you speaking out about what is being done in your nation and to your people. Right? Anytime you hear anyone using the word racism, it's a loaded, targeted term being used to stop you from actually speaking out against the injustices. That's how they do it. They weaponize the things that they're trying to use as freedom tools. They're actually weapons. While you sleep, This mainstream media nonsense, this is the reason that the whole world was shut down for 2 years. And why everybody's running in and getting jaboled is because they saw it on the news. Turn the news off this weekend. Get out into the forest. Feel alive again. This is hemp. Nature's answer. It's nutritional. You can create textiles with it. You can eat it. Hemp seed hearts are delicious. You can make oil. Oil is the best. You need oils. Everything that comes from oils and flowers and plants, everything is good. It's good. You can use it as fuel. No, fuel is expensive. You can make paper out of it. You can build a home out of hemp. It's all these different things. Mildew resistant. It's biodegradable. Crazy for coconut. Get you some coconut if you're getting lots of sun sometimes. Now don't go overboard on it, but get you some natural good coconut water. Rich in nutrients, fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Naturally antiviral. We don't really believe in viruses, but it does something that would be opposite of what you think a virus is. Antimicrobial, right? Antifungal, it kills the bad stuff inside and outside of your body. Works on your skin too. Boosts energy, endurance, thyroid function, helps you lose weight. And metabolism to prevent obesity. Reduces health risks of diabetes by improving insulin and blood glucose functions. Protects against osteoporosis by improving calcium and magnesium absorption. Okay, this is very important that you get you some good coconut water this weekend, okay? Please. We're going to talk about the bees here. The bee lives less than 40 days. What a short lifespan for this beautiful little flying beauty. It says it visits at least 1,000 flowers and produces less than only a teaspoon of honey. Just one little teaspoon. For us, it is only a tiny teaspoon. For the bee, he worked his whole life for that. And there's a parable inside this story. I'm not going to tell it to you today. Continuing on, every time someone says something like anti-white, you know it is the Vatican running it through the Jewish people. Did you know Edward Snowden's real name? We're going through COINTEL controlled opposition characters today. We've had a theme. Edward Snowden's real name is David Hoffman. And he who is the nephew of what? David Rockefeller. There you go. Come on, get that in your coffee. Watch out for controlled opposition. Cognitive dissonance, something that we all have to deal with. Sometimes people hold a core belief that is very strong. And when they are presented with evidence that works against that belief, the new evidence cannot be accepted. They freak out, glitch out. It creates a feeling that is extremely uncomfortable, called cognitive dissonance. If you find yourself in this position, calm down, breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sometimes do some counting and understand why you're being triggered. Look at it carefully. Because it is so important to protect the core belief, they will rationalize, ignore, and deny everything and anything that doesn't fit in with their so-called core belief. Focus on this, okay? Focus on this, please, with all that you have. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're almost done. You are the most powerful tool in your life. Use your energy, your intentions, and your actions and your magic wisely. Okay? Protect your heart, protect yourself, and share your energy wisely. And then it'll truly be magic. Take your time. Be slow. Wait. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with your friends. Be patient with everything you do. Be patient with your beautiful kids. Love them. Talk to your children like they are angels here on earth. Build them up. It's your job. This one says, set the tone. Too often in life we allow those negative people who cross our path to determine, affect, or alter our mood and set the tone or frequency for our entire day. Or we allow a quote negative end quote situation to do the same. If you allow someone else's negative energy to do that to you, you'll end up taking that pain with you and end up giving it to everyone else that you meet. When you encounter that which causes you to lower your frequency, make the conscious choice to rise above it. Let it move through you like the breeze and past you. Give up analyzing or replaying it in your mind. You have the responsibility to set and protect your own frequency and energy tones. Until you do, you'll continue to allow yourself to be too easily affected by everyone and everything. Set the tone in your life. Come on, take my hand. Let's go. Be strong. Rise above anything that isn't on your wavelength. Outshine it. Last one of the morning, it says, don't focus on who let you down. Appreciate who lifted you up. Don't focus on who darkened your days. Appreciate who brightened them. And you're going to do a lot better off, I promise you. Focus on the good, not the bad. And show those people that let you down that it was a good lesson for you. And better things have come now. And we've got the future and memories to create. Thank you guys for tuning in. It is Friday, July 8th. I better go because I'm going to be late. I'm going to go get me some sunshine today. We're going to have memes of the week tomorrow night on the Beyond Flat Earth channel at 8 p.m. Central. Please tune in with me, Jason, everybody else that comes. Thank you for watching today. If you just tuned in, please make sure you rewind the stream and watch it off the top. You'll miss some of the best parts. But I missed you guys, but I have to be protecting myself, and I have to be responsible with my mind, with my body. As much as I want to be here every day right now, I can't. I'm going to try to be here as much as I can. So stay tuned in, but I promise I'll be here again tomorrow night. But on the Beyond Flat Earth channel with Jason. We're going to have a good time, okay? And this podcast is in memory of Rue the Rooster, who was savagely murdered by the neighbor and tortured by the kids his whole life. He was just trying to stick up for himself. What was he going to do? Peck you? You murdered the rooster. Shame on that man. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Thanks for tuning in. Have a wonderful Friday. Let's have a wonderful weekend. Arms up. And love one another as I love you. See you guys on Monday. I'll see you tomorrow first. Let's not give away the weekend. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you guys later.
I've been going out of my mind just at the thought of you. Oh, I miss the feel of you. It's only a matter of time before I get to be with you, before I get the feel of you. And all my hopes are all mine. I keep them alive. Nothing else can make it right. But my freedom, I'm calling. I don't know what else I have to prove. Won't somebody come and call me loose and give me freedom? I've been dreaming. I've been living through the thought of you. And there's nothing that I wouldn't do for my I still got my patience and pride, and it won't run away from me. Some things will never leave. I spent way too long being blinded. Show me the enemy. Please be a friend to me. And all my hopes and all my I keep them alive. Nothing else can make it right. Freedom, I'm calling. I don't know what else I have to prove. Won't somebody come and call me loose and give me freedom?
You're now tuned into
I've been living through the thought of you, and there's nothing that I wouldn't do for my.
You're now tuned into the most censored morning show in the realm, Rise and Grind.
For my mama, 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 for my mama. I'm gonna get out of here, and I'm gonna feel the wind under my wings. Every tear that I shed,
This is
For
the
my
only morning
freedom,
show.
I'm calling. I don't know what else I have to prove. Won't somebody come and come here too and give me freedom? I've been dreaming. I've been living through the thought of you, and there's nothing that I wouldn't do for my